Happy Halloween, Floss Tube. It's not actually Halloween yet. We're still a few days away, but Halloween is my favorite holiday. Autumn is my most favorite time of year, so it's been pretty busy around here, but we still got some stitching done. I've changed my rotation. I was talking about working on my weekly piece and then trying to work on Sal pieces for a minimum of 30 minutes a day. Yeah, that's not going to work. That after the ball Haid with the endless black background, I probably put 1 needle's worth of thread in there. So I'm going to change up my rotation yet again and work on some deadline pieces, and then the Sal pieces will kind of just go into this pool for me to pull from when I get bored of the deadline stitching. But it's been about a month since I last recorded, so I thought I'd show you some progress updates. This is my Gypsy Halloween. Well, I've named it Gypsy Halloween. It's called the Exotic Halloween Quick Stitch by Heaven and Earth Designs. I've made some decent progress on this one. This one's a lot of fun. I've decided, halfway through this progress that I have to start trying parking, and so far I like it. I'm still figuring out the best way for me, but that's a hard one to put down. I really like that one. Next is my Mirabilia, which Gigi, I believe, is the design name. I thought I'd have her finished by October, but I'm not even to the skin yet, so oh well. If I get her done by next year, that'll be good. Next Halloween. But I finished her cat and some of this stitching at the bottom of her dress and a little bit more. I put some more color up in this bit right here. I really like her. That's my first Mirabilia. She's a lot of fun. This is for Brian C. and Blimey Cat Stitches. Hi guys. They started a Not So Scary Sal on October 1st. And the idea of the stitch along was to stitch a Disney Dreams kit with them. Well, I have a couple of them and I thought I would start Pinocchio. And this is as far as I got. This is day 1's progress. I just was really excited to start it and then just couldn't get into it. So that one's going on the back burner for a while. This next piece is my round robin piece. I took a picture of the last month's piece when I finished it, or finished my section, but I deleted the photo after I posted it on Facebook, so I don't have anything to show you, I'm sorry. But that was the Wacky Witches, I believe is the name of the pattern. This is the Mystical Creatures calendar. The owner of this project has modified it quite a bit. As you can see, she has added this Clouds Factory round robin text, and then over here she charted everyone's name in the round robin so that we can backstitch our name. So mine will go under that, or over there. So this piece here and part of the frame up here was already completed. The part that I've done is this little guy here, and I'm working on the Haunted House and Witches block. I have about a week to finish this one. Like I said, October is a crazy month, so I thought I'd be further along on this one than I am, but that's okay. It'll be done in time. And finally, my Once Upon a Time sampler. I've made a lot of progress on this one, so my goal is to have this completed by Christmas so that I can frame it and give it to my newborn niece for her first Christmas. So what I think I'm going to do as far as my rotation goes is I'm going to make this and the round robin pieces my focal pieces until they're done. And then I'm going to work on, I don't know, we'll figure that out when we get there. But so for my rotation, this is going to be my primary piece, this and the round robins. And then if I get totally sick of it and need something else, I'll pick something else up for a little bit. But I need to focus on getting this and the round robin pieces done. So that's all my stitching. I mentioned last video that my knitting bug would probably come back with the change in weather, and it did. So let me just show you this real quick. This is a rug that my aunt made me for my birthday last year. It's all made out of wool, and it's this really cool pumpkin and kind of scary Scary Moon. I just absolutely love this. It's really hard for me to put it out on the floor, but I take really good care of it, and it only comes out seasonally. But I just love it. She said the moon is angry or scary because the pumpkin has stolen a star up there. But anyway, so I decided that I was in the mood to knit, and I believe it is Organic Granny that has what she calls the bin of shame or something to that effect. Well, I too have a bin of shame. Excuse me. This is all my knitting whips that I've hardly touched. They should be called UFOs because it's been about a year since I stitched on them, or close to a year. So I think I'm going to start pulling out random projects that are on these bags and work on them, get them finished up. That being said, what did I do when my knitting bug came back? Well, I started a new project, like you do. This, let me get this in here. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a row, which is terrible. I should never stop in the middle of a row because it's just a recipe for disaster. But this is what I've got. This yarn is Wollmeise DK in the colorway Mistletoe, however you say mistletoe in German. I'm not even going to try. But that is the colorway. It's this really pretty green. It's not as bright as it's coming up on camera. But, so that'll be a sweater for me. I've actually knit this sweater once before, all the way up to the button band. I completed the whole sweater all the way up to the button band and then decided that it's a long story. There was some dye lot issues. I bought yarn from an indie dyer. I didn't end up getting enough the first batch. She had to re-dye a second batch, and the color was so far off, it looked like a Letterman's jacket because the sleeves were shades and shades and shades darker. So I ripped it almost once it was completed. And now that yarn is just balled up waiting for another project. It's beautiful yarn. It's this really pretty sapphire blue, but I don't know, maybe I'll make baby sweater or a scarf or gloves or who knows. There's a lot of it. But this is coming along pretty quick. This is almost the first ball. Here's what I have left. And I think I have 4 or 5 more skeins to go. But this is a picture, let's see if that'll come up, of the finished sweater. It's the Calligraphy Cardigan by Hannah Fettig. And it has this big floppy collar at the top. So that's where I'm at here. This is actually upside down. The collar will fold over like this. And this is where I've separated off for the sleeves here. But yeah, there's my second video. Yay! Fun stuff. I meant to record before now, but like I said, October, just a crazy, crazy time, and that's probably going to be the theme for the rest of the year. But yeah, happy Halloween, happy October, happy whatever you celebrate. Happy change in the weather, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.